in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And now from the pistol formation. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Scanning the field, it's Warren. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong gain by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And we're able to get him down. The important third down play coming up. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Stewart. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national champ.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Nice grab. It's Baxter. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker shifting around now. Looking for some space. It's Baxter. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air. It's Manning. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. And the defense jumps on the...
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance. Progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
The incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line, and they're able to get him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line,
he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Michigan 14, Texas 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. They can't slow him down. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man,
a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Warren. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A quick juke. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Hit just as he throws the ball. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. No press here. The defense backing away. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. He'll be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Oh, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here. Using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Golden. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Grab down the middle. It's Golden. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Back to throw. It's yours. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd down and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Long enough and good. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass, it's Manning. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Toss play, running right. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Wideout's now clustered. Here's the handoff on a counter. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Golden. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Helm. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Play action here on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pass rush closing in, and he'll be brought down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Orji. First throw from the backup.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught on the outside. It's Bell.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Baxter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Touchdown, Texas. And they will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield at the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 24, Michigan 17.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Warren. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll give it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Single back takes the handoff. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And this defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
31, Michigan 24.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to throw. It's Warren. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to scramble. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example of what he's up to.
Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. Pressure is coming. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. The offense starts with excellent field position. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas 38, Michigan 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Warren. Quick throw to his receiver. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw over the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.